D Parker. Oh, I was trying to see if that went up somehow. My fault. Anyway, yes, discussions with D Parker. We are not quite active on Twitch yet, but we are gonna get there. IG, what it do? YouTube, what it do? Thank you to my new subscribers. And if you haven't, my nose looks so chocolatey. I feel like Humpty Dumpty, the Humpty dance. Anyway, new folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Parker. I'm so serious. Discussions with Dee Parker. Another edition. We got another good one. Again, I'm waiting for my folks to hop on here, and then we will get into it. Because we got another letter from somebody in the chat that has a question and they need answers. They have a question and they need answers. So we will give it to them. What up, Tara? Waiting for some more folks to hop on here. But we got a letter from somebody in the chat. We got another letter from somebody in the chat. What up, Joey Cakes? Welcome to the chat. What is today? Wednesday? Happy hump day. Hold on. I'm trying to get activated on Twitch, y'all. And then we'll get into it. But we did get another letter in the chat. And they do need our help. So, this time it's from a woman. And she's dating a guy. What up, JB? Hey, Tara. All right, hold on. I'm sorry. I had to get that up. What up, Super Pat? Welcome to the party. I'm going to send you that link later. Happy hump day, y'all. I apologize. I'm just trying to get Twitch up and activated because, yeah. Hold on, y'all. I can't do two things at once. It's a damn shame. Is that like when you get older, you can't do multiple things? Because, baby, I feel it. All right, let's get into it. Because Twitch can play, they can't keep up. I mean, play catch up. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, all right. So this letter comes from somebody in our chat. So they've been dating this guy, I would say probably 2 years, 3 years off and on. 3 years off and on. They just recently, well, they stopped talking to them for a year and just recently reconnected with the guy. And recently reconnected with this guy. The guy told her once they reconnected that he was not going to introduce her to his family because he said family is family. He also dropped a bomb on her and said that he may have a 4-year-old daughter. He's not 100% sure. So he has to get that figured out. But he does not want to introduce this woman to his family because he says she's not family. He said he only introduces family to family. So, I told her she needs to run. I said you need to run for it. Run for it. That's a red flag. A man that doesn't want to introduce you to his family, that's a red flag. Am I lying, Chip? Only family can meet family? I said there's one or two things going on here. One or two things going on here. Either this man is involved with somebody and his family knows about it and he doesn't want his family to out him because you know how family can be. Or two, does this man feel embarrassed by you and that's why he doesn't want to introduce you to his family? She also said that since they have reconnected, she's going to give him time to figure out and sort things out. She did express to him that she does want to be and build and be in a relationship with him. And I had to ask. I said, so what did he say when you said that? And she said it was kind of like crickets. I said, these are not all good signs, sis. Not good signs. Especially, I think the thing that triggered me, I don't know if it triggered y'all. The thing that triggered me with this whole conversation is the fact that we just reconnected, boo. And you already telling me what you not about to do. Which means you not about to introduce me to your family. So, what up, Tizzle? We got a letter from someone in the chat. Tizzle, I know. I always say I'm going to call you. I really do need to call you, though. Anyway, I got to do it today. But welcome to the chat, Tizzle. So, we got a letter from somebody in the chat who's been dating this guy. I want to say 2 years. I don't know the exact time because they didn't say it. 2 years or so. they took a year off because they felt like, and this is a woman, by the way, they took a year off because they felt like things, oh no! Okay, Tizzle, prayers up to you. I hope all is well, my friend. I hate to hear that you're just getting out the hospital, but I hope all is well. So praying for you, friend. But what up, God? God covers me. He favors me too. I like that title. He favors me. Okay, so we got a letter from somebody in the chat, and they needed our help. She's a female dating a guy. They've been dating for about 2.5 years. I'll say 3. Okay, they just took a year off. They stopped talking for a year. They recently just reconnected, maybe a week or so ago. She went to see him. Come to find out, he disclosed that he has a 4-year-old daughter, that he's not sure that is 100% his. And he said he will not be introducing her to his family anytime soon. Said family is family, and only family can meet family. Red flag to me. I asked what was said when he said family can only meet and she was like, so she said to him, so I have to basically wait until I get married to you in order to meet your family? And he was like, basically, but, and there's a but to this, okay, because he has a baby mama who he's not married to, so she could be around family, but I can't be around family. Let me read some of these comments. Sorry, y'all. Let me go all the way up. Mama said, that sounds stupid. He doesn't want a relationship with her. Joey Cake said, hey, at least he told her. It's up to her if she wants that smoke. Mama said, move on. Tizzle said, getting out the... Okay, I read that. I'm sorry, Tizzle. Tara said, I agree. It's not even logical if you want to be in a relationship. That's part of it. Joey Cake said, if the sex is good, just screw him until you find someone worth marrying. He has his limits, so you have your own. Mama said, he's with that baby mama. Tizzle said, sounds like he is irresponsible and stupid. What up, baby Barack? Happy birthday, baby Barack! I'm sorry, y'all. It's baby Barack's birthday. Today's the last day of Aquarius season. You already know what that means. The United States of Pisces. Let's go. But happy birthday, baby Barack. And I saw your boo. Ooh, I didn't know. So, yeah, I love it. I ain't even gonna pronounce your name, sir, but welcome to the chat. Tizzle said, sounds like he's irresponsible and stupid, but if she like it, I love it. Stupid people are necessary. We need people to talk about. Oh my goodness, Tizzle. I just give it to him raw, straight, no chaser today. All right, new folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. We got a letter from someone in the chat. They will remain anonymous, but basically they wanted our help with this situation because the dude that they're dating will not introduce her to his family. He said family is family and family only gets to meet family. I said, ooh, that's a red flag right there. Anytime a man doesn't want to introduce you to his family, that ain't good. And there's only 1 or 2 reasons I can think of why he doesn't want to. Meaning that family knows he got something else going on and he don't want you to know about what he got going on. And number 2, is he embarrassed by you is my next question. But he doesn't want to introduce her to family. Also dropped a load on her and said he may allegedly have a 4-year-old. She expressed that she is interested in building a life and a family together. I did ask, when you said that to him, what was his response? She said that he basically, hey babe, she said basically he remained mum when it was said that, she wanted to build a life and a future with him. She's basically saying she wants to leave it in his hands and wait to see how things play out. I said, that's a dangerous game you're playing, baby girl. I don't know if you want to wait. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because the waiting is to his advantage. He's going to probably make you wait and wait and wait and wait. And then I had to ask too, chat, are you guys did he claim you as his girlfriend? Because if you're not girlfriend, boyfriend, then he don't gotta introduce you to his family. Technically, if he's not claiming you, then he doesn't have to introduce you to his family. So there's a twist to this. They are not in a relationship yet. Hey, Chef. I'll say yet, because that's what she said to me. They're not in a relationship yet. She's waiting for things. This thing is clicking. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I'm over here in a scary horror movie. The way my thing is flickering. She feels like she's going to wait to see how things play out. I said that's a dangerous game. Don't ever give that man an option to wait to see how things is going to backfire and not in your favor. So, basically, again, she needs help. So, what do we think, chat? I said she better run for it, run for it. He don't want to introduce you to the family is the first red flag for me. Hold on, y'all. Oh, this is so sweet. Look at y'all. Baby Rock said, thanks, fam. Baby Rock, mama said, happy birthday. Baby Rock, Joe Cakes said, happy birthday, brother. And then two, I'm sorry, I got the birthday things coming up. And then two, the comment was, it's his family first. That was the other reason why he didn't want to introduce her to the family. Because he said family first. Family first. So, and then that's when she was like, okay, well, do I have to be married in order to be introduced to the family? Super Pat said, happy birthday, OG. Tizzle said, happy birthday, Baby Rock. Joey Cake said, family can only meet family. Yeah, he's weird as hell. Baby Rock said, thanks, Tizzle. I appreciate that. Super Pat said, he knows he ain't ish. He's just trying to protect her. I respect that. Is he trying to protect her? I don't feel like that's a form of protection. You think he's trying to protect her? Babe said, plenty of fish in the sea. Mama said, don't think he's embarrassed. He doesn't see her as a relationship. Babe said, you a trophy or you not? That's what I was explaining. I was explaining, to the person in our chat. I don't feel like he sees a future. Most of these relationship experts, and I am not a relationship expert, I do not try to claim to be one, but most of them will tell you, a man knows. Y'all be knowing. Y'all, men, am I lying? Y'all know whether you gonna date, smash, or whatever you gonna do, right? Y'all be knowing. So, that's what I'm saying. Anybody that's sitting here playing 2.5 years, 3 years, just dating you and not calling you their girlfriend, they don't probably have no intentions on probably being in a relationship with you. What they're going to keep doing is they're going to keep dragging that conversation. Every time you bring it up, they're going to drag it out. Okay? Knowing you're going to get mad. But okay, she going to get mad, but eventually she will get over it. And then when you get over it is when they'll keep trying to pop back into your life. Baby Rock, we are talking about, we got, our dysfunctional family needs help again. And that's no slight to anybody because we all got problems. But we got a letter from the chat. Needed our help. Dating a guy. Okay? They just rekindled their romance after a year. The guy said he is not going to introduce her to his family. Said family first. Family can only meet family. Right? Family first. Also disclosed that he potentially may have a 4-year-old. She has made him aware that she is interested in being in a relationship with him. She does see a future with him. She does want to grow and build with him. I did ask her when she expressed those emotions and feelings, what was his reaction? What did he say? She said he didn't really say too much. I said, yeah, he ain't gonna say too much. Because that ain't business. He has a different goal in mind. He likes something about her, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't like her enough to make her the girlfriend. And then I had to ask, I'm like, well, what is the status of y'all relationship? Are y'all boyfriend and girlfriend? And she was like, well, I don't know what we are. I'm just kind of taking my time and letting things play out. And I said, girl, that's a dangerous game to play when it comes to, that's a dangerous game you playing right there. You don't ever want to wait to see how something is going to play out because he's going to keep, just like I said, keep procrastinating. Every time you bring it up, it's going to be something else that he brings up. So y'all don't got to discuss it. So she needs our help, chat. That's what we're talking about on Discussions. Welcome to the new folks. You're welcome to chime in. What are your thoughts? Super Pat said if he thinks she's going to crash out hard, he don't want to lie to her. So you think because he's being honest, that's respectable? No, I don't think that's respectable. Respectable is if you know you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, then you leave them the F alone. That's respectable. Respectable is not you telling me the truth and then still dragging my emotions and feelings through the mud, even though you know how I feel about you. There's nothing respectable about that. Respectable is doing the right thing and saying, look, I don't want to be in this relationship. I know you want to be in this relationship. So this ain't probably going to work. That's respectable. I'm just saying. Joey Cake says, stop letting people dictate what you tolerate. Next week, he'll be giving you more rules. Just ghost that dude if you're not trying to be his dirty secret. Tara's laughing. Tara says, she gonna stay if the 4-year... is she gonna stay if the 4-year-old is his? I did ask that question, and she didn't really have an answer for that, Tara. She didn't really have an answer. She said she didn't know what she was gonna do. All she kept emphasizing was, oh, the eggplant is good. I see that. That's the pound, right? Ah! You caught up on the eggplant. The eggplant, baby. I know what it feels like to be. Girl, it will have you losing your mind. Come back to reality, though. Baby Barack said, yeah, he's not trying to make her his lady. Her best bet is to bounce now or live with the regrets. I said if you want to continue to get the eggplant, but just know you're here for a good time, not a long time. That's what I try to explain to my ladies. If you're going to do it, you have to remove your feelings. You have to take them feelings out. And for us, that's a hard thing to do unless you just built like that. But for men, they can do that. Some can do that. And then you have some that can't. But ladies, that's why dangerous territory when you go back with a dude that you had feelings with, thinking that, oh, okay, I can do this. I can remove my feelings. No, you can't. The feelings were already there. So you think because a year later, you got that good eggplant, now your mind is gone again. Come on. Yeah. Anyway, Baby Rock said, yeah, okay, I read that. Tara said, good point, Joey Cakes. Super Pat said, LOL. Super Pat said, sex is good to her. And he's good company. She ain't going nowhere. Baby Rock said, ladies, when we want y'all to meet our family, you're the real deal. We keep our cut friends separate from our families. Jody Cake said, that's what I said. Just screw him and send him home to his family. Yeah, ladies, if you're going to do this, and again, I don't never encourage folks to go backwards because, yeah, I hear you. Y'all sound real tough talk in the beginning. Oh, I'm good. I can do it. My feelings won't get involved. I know how to separate my feelings until you get that eggplant and hits them corners and then your mind is gone again. Yeah. No, you can't. That's why I don't ever encourage going backwards. Forward, okay? They made what they say about the rear view mirrors for a reason. Okay? Leave that shit back. You looking forward. But because it's a lot more difficult for females to separate emotions as far as men. Men do a better job, some, I will say, as opposed to females with separating their emotions. Men can do that. Men, which is why he probably like, okay, you want to give me some butt again? Fine, no problem with me. Because they can separate their emotions. Eventually, if you keep going back, he hit it a couple more times, a few more times, he keep hitting them spots. Eventually, them feelings are going to come back if they haven't already resurfaced. You see what I'm saying? So, it's never wise, to go. Unless you just straight. You know what I'm saying? You built like that. You's a real one. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, listen, been there, done that, okay? Thought it. Okay, I could go back. I ain't gonna catching feelings, sitting there. Okay, what are we? What do you mean, what are we? I mean, what are we like? Because we was what we was before we, you know what I'm saying? So, all I can say is just don't go in there with it. With big expectations. That's it. Tara said, agreed. Women are more emotional. Right. Most men do a better job with, they can separate. We, like I said, all it takes is a few times. They hit them corners, that eggplant good, and start reminiscing. And then you right back sucked in. Talking about, okay, what are we? And he like, what you mean? We? Ain't no French in this. Joy Cake said, but Didi, if it doesn't sound like she's quite ready to give out the back. This is my fault. I did not put. Still hear me and see me. Let me know if y'all can still hear me before I'm over here yakking my mouth. Welcome to Discussions. Didi Parker. Twitch is activated. My one little person on Twitch. Whoever you are, thank you. IG, of course, is activated. YouTube. Thank you, Baby Barack. Happy birthday once again to Baby Barack. YouTube. Thank you for the folks that have already liked, subscribe, and follow. Make sure if you haven't, you like, subscribe, and follow. But Discussions with Didi Parker. Got a letter for one of our dysfunctional family members. And again, that's not no slight, because we all got issues up in here. But they needed our help with the situation. Dr. Pastor Green. Long time no see, sir. Got a letter from one of our folks in the chat, needed help with a situation. They're dating a guy, or recently started back dating a guy after a year hiatus. The guy, they were having a conversation about family. He said he will not introduce her to his family. That family first, family only meets family, something like that. He's not introducing her to the family. She basically was like, well, that's some BS. When can I meet the family? When we get married? And I guess basically he was like, yeah, basically you can meet them when we get married, if we ever get married. She has made it clear that she does see a future with him. She wants a future with him. She wants to grow with him. When she expressed that to him, he was silent, kind of crickets. Mom. He did also drop a bomb on her that he may allegedly have a 4-year-old child. She did say that if this child is his, that this could change the dynamic of their relationship. Right? Also said, well, what is the status of you and his relationship? I know you want to meet his family, and that's a red flag to me. I immediately said that. That was a red flag to me, because anytime a man doesn't want to introduce you to his family, I'm thinking one or two things. Either A, you got something going on that your family know about that they gonna blow up your spot when I see them. Or two, what is going on? Are you embarrassed or ashamed of me? So he does not. He's adamant. And I feel like she did say in this letter to me too that that one of the child's mothers, or a child's mother, has met the family, but she has yet to meet the family, but yet she communicates with the mom. And I'm like, well, what does the mom think you are? She's like, I don't know, maybe his friend. But again, she has expressed that she does want a future with him. I asked her what was said when she expressed that. She was like, oh, he kind of didn't really say anything. So I was like, these are not good signs. Then I was like, just have your fun and be done. That's what I told her. Have your fun and be done. You know, like the Drake line. You're here for a good time, not a long time. Now, I said, if you can get your eggplant, separate your feelings, then do that. But if you can't get your eggplant and separate your feelings, then this is not going to work. You're going to end up right back in the same situation that you were in to begin with. Not talking to him because he's not doing what you said. And then she was like, well, I just want to see how it plays out. I said, girl, that's a dangerous game. You don't ever give. No disrespect. I like you, man. You don't ever give men them options. Them too many options for them. What you mean? What? You know, too many options. You don't give them options. So she needed help. What are your thoughts? Babe said, what the F? Joey Cake said she should ask him, so what if I screw one of your brothers or cousins? How will I know if I never meet your family? Ooh, Joey, that's good. That's a good one, Joey Cakes. I like. That's a good one. That's how you get around that. You see, there's always ways around things. Baby Barack said she's creating a bad situation for herself. If she's really trying to be with him, when you start off sideways, will end upside down. Yeah. Baby said, what the F? Mama said, run, girl, don't walk. I told her she better run forward, and fast. Abort that mission. Quickly. Abort. Baby Barack said, why walk back into problems? He got a 4-year-old and y'all were separated for a year. He cheated on you and just telling you, make it make sense. She said the 4-year-old happened before they were together. Again, I think they might have been dating maybe almost 2 years. I'm not sure the timeline. I gotta go back to the letter and read it. So, but yeah. Joey Cake said, oh, I get it. Mama is tired of meeting all of his women. She told him, don't bring no more of your broads over here. Is that what's going on, Joey Cakes? That's still not a good enough reason for me to not meet your mama. I'm sorry. Mama said, hey, Big Molly, that girl, how are you? Mama said, he never gonna commit to you. Trust me, I know. I feel like if he was going to commit, he would have already committed by now. Because what up, S Squad Studios, they always say men know. They know. So, I feel like if he was, he would have done it. New folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Parker. We got another letter from the chat today. Somebody in need of our help with a situation. She just recently reconnected with a guy that she was dating. They took a year off, but have reconnected just recently, probably like 2 weeks ago. Oh, and she said he didn't even get her nothing for Valentine's Day. And she was with him on Valentine's Day. Nor did he acknowledge that it was even Valentine's Day. So, okay. So, got a letter from a young lady who's been dating a guy. They took a break, a year off. Recently reconnected two weeks ago. Maybe 2 weeks ago. What was Valentine's Day? Last week? A week ago? Something like that. A week ago. Didn't buy her anything for Valentine's Day. Told her, they were discussing things about family. Told her that, she was not going to meet his family. That family, first. And family only meets family. And she said, okay, so when am I going to meet your family? When we get married? And he said, if they got married, then that's when she would meet the family. Also dropped the bomb on her and said he has a 4-year-old, allegedly, not sure if the child is his or not. What else? She did express that she is interested in a future with him and a long-term relationship. I asked, when you said that and expressed your feelings, what were his thoughts? And she said he really didn't say too much. Red flags for me. Why would you not want to introduce me to your family? One. Then I had to ask, okay, so are you guys in a committed relationship? Like, how is this working? And do you guys have a title? She was like, well, we don't have a title yet. I was like, oh, okay. She's like, she's waiting to see how things play out. She's waiting to see, how he moves. I said, dangerous game, girl. If you waiting to see how he move, he already showed you his hand. He already showed you his hand. There is nothing else for you to see. Hey, Rod, he showed his hand. You waiting for what? You're waiting for him to show you what he's already shown you. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all. So that is today's topic. What are your thoughts on that? Baby Brock said too much baggage coming back with him. Baby mama drama. Be ready for that. Run, not walk. This is coming from a man. Don't stand a chance. Babe said he got hella hoes. He's just trying to juggle them all. Joey Cake said, oh, she's way down the list. No Valentine's Day gifts or acknowledgments. Please don't tell me you gave him some. She did. She did. Because that's the reason why. She said, but the eggplant is so good. And I'm like, girl, you were caught up on this eggplant. And this eggplant is going to get you in trouble every time. Every time. Every time. Okay, it's good, but where is the eggplant leading to? If he's not going to be in a committed relationship with you. Joey Cake said, yeah, move on, queen. S-Squad said, she can come date me. S-Squad said, you can come date him if you want to. S-Squad said, shawty, come and swing my way. Okay, I'm done. Joey Cakes, I know. She did give him some. She said she even dressed it up real nice and made it pretty so he would realize it was Valentine's Day and still didn't even realize it was Valentine's Day. How you don't realize it's Valentine's Day? I'm just saying, because it be all over the place. The news, social media, in the store. It's in your face. So how do you not realize that it's Valentine's Day? Babe said, there are good eggplants that take females seriously. No, I don't know. Ladies, can y'all answer that question? I don't know, because I ain't that one. No, there is. Because, babe, yes. You. Okay? You. I'll put the business out there. You. So, S-Squad said, no kids, no drama. If you want to hear, S-Squad said, shawty, come and swing my way. LOL, better find another eggplant. Babe said, nah, damn. I'm just playing with you, love. It's all fun. But usually, that ain't usually how that works. Usually, if they got good eggplant, baby, they know they got good eggplant. And they just be a tar with their little eggplant. Now, look, they just be out here. Because they know it's good. They know it's good. So, but I told her she needs to run and as fast as she can. Because this is, yeah. If one, y'all already took a break, took a year off, got back together, and he's already telling you, you can't meet my family? What you mean I can't meet your family? Girl, see, I want to be petty, but I ain't going to tell you how to be petty, because I would be popping up at family function. I would have popped up at the family, but then, girl, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't pop up at the family functions, because you don't know how that family, babe, don't do that. So don't listen to me. But, in all seriousness, that's not even a word, but, I don't see this ending very well. I just don't see this ending well. Again, because, and I'm like, do you really even have a fight in this? Because, one, you're not even really his girlfriend. I did ask her if, was there a title established? Is this your boyfriend? Is this have you guys made it official? She's like, oh, well, I'm just kind of waiting to see how it plays out. His move. No, because that should have been, if that is what you want, if you want this man to be your boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? Because you said you want a future with him. You expressed that. You want a future with him. You want to grow with him. So he knows all these things. But if girlfriend was what you wanted, there should have been no negotiating once you went to see, or once you guys linked up. That should have been an immediate conversation. Hey, Tristan on camera. Hey, enough. That should have been an immediate conversation. That shouldn't have been a conversation you had after he got the woo-nah. You feel what I'm saying? New folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Parker. We got a letter from someone in our chat. We're helping them out today. They asked our advice for a situation that they're going through with a guy that they currently reconnected with. They took a year off, reconnected after the year, went to go see him around Valentine's Day weekend. Didn't buy her anything for Valentine's Day. Didn't even acknowledge it was Valentine's Day. But did acknowledge that he may have a 4-year-old daughter, allegedly, that he's not 100% sure that is his or not. That's his kid or not. They were also talking about family. He did admit that she will not be meeting his family anytime soon. She asked why, and he basically said, family, family first. Family over everything. Family meets family. So she's like, well, would I have to be married to you in order to meet your family? And he basically said basically. Yeah, pretty much. She expressed that she would love to be with him. I asked her what was said when she expressed that. And she was kind of like radio silent. Hey, Tasha. What else did I leave off, y'all? I know. I apologize for my old folks that I have to keep repeating because we have folks that are jumping on and not knowing what we're talking about. But welcome to Discussions with Dee Parker. Hold on one second, y'all, because my phone is acting cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and I don't know why. Here we go. So we got a letter from somebody in the chat that needed our help. They recently rekindled a relationship with an old flame after a year of not talking. Come to find out that this old flame revealed to the girl, the woman who wrote in, revealed that he has a 4-year-old daughter. Allegedly, he's not 100% sure if the baby is his. Also revealed that he will not be introducing her to his family anytime. Family first. Family comes first, and family only meets family. And she said, so what? I got to be basically married to you in order to meet your family? And he said, yeah, pretty much. She also expressed to him that she does see a future with him. She wants to build and grow. I asked her what he said. She said it was basically crickets. What else? She expressed that the eggplant is good. I did ask what she was going to do if she found out that the kid was his or not. And she said she was not 100% sure. Yeah, Tasha. She said she was not 100% sure what she would do if the kid was his or not. But she was not inclined. She really doesn't want to raise a 4-year-old. What else? I did ask, I said, so are you guys in a relationship? Like, are you boyfriend and girlfriend? She said, oh no, we don't have titles yet. I'm kind of just waiting to see how he moves. And I said, that's a dangerous game you're playing, girl. You don't never wait to see how they gonna move. You're supposed to be the one to set the tone. So, because you didn't set this tone, now the ball is all in his court and he dribbling. Oh, he dribbling hard down the court like he LeBron, because he know he got it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because we got a bunch of comments. Joey Cake said, good sex is a hell of a drug. Ain't it, Joey Cakes? Mama said, it is a horrible feeling to love someone and they don't love you back. Sad situation. Ain't it, Mama? Babe said, if you communicated that and he's still not trying, then I mean, you are a friend with benefits. That's that. Joey Cake said, yes, Joey Cake's mama said to you, yes, it is. Babe said, self-secure, have your fun and do you. If that's the case, he thinks y'all friends with benefits. Mama said, how does that make sense? Family already knows one another. Joey Cake said, to you, Mama, like high grade cocaine. And Mama said to you, Joey, yep, Tasha. Babe said, that's why black females gonna stay single. Y'all allow yourself to be used. You're not a wash rag. You're more than you think. But stay stuck, ladies. Joey Cake said to you, Mama, he meant to say none of y'all are meeting my family. No, not none, because I feel like, again, I have to go back through this letter. I feel like in this letter, she did say that one of the baby mamas has met the mama. Baby Rock said, these are the situations we talk about daily. She's creating another dysfunctional relationship situation knowingly. Broken families and homes start like this by women like her. Mama said, did she ask him what they are? I did ask her that. And she said that, well, no. I didn't ask her that question. I'm sorry. I asked her what they were. I didn't ask if she asked him what they were. Again, she said she's waiting. She's gonna let it play out. She's waiting to see how he moves. And I said that's a dangerous game right there. First of all, can we talk about these red flags? I'm gonna read the rest of these comments, but the red flags are all over the place. Babe said, like, you're just a sex buddy. It's too easy for us. Tasha said, rekindle an old flame. Trying to make long-term decisions isn't an ideal. Yeah, damn. Can we talk about these red flags, though? Because there are so many red flags when it comes to this. First of all, what do you mean I'm not meeting your family? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? I'm not meeting... Yes, I am meeting your family. But, I mean, she really doesn't have a leg to stand on if they're not in a relationship, does she? Can we be honest about what we got going on here? She really doesn't have a leg to stand on. If they're not in a committed relationship, if I wasn't in a... You know how many people have met my boyfriends in my family? I believe my family has met 2 of my boyfriends. To the damn near the point that one of my aunties thought I like women. Thought I was gay. Had the audacity. When I showed her boyfriend, she was like, oh, I thought you liked the other thing. I don't know how you could have. Just because you don't see me around that, I don't have to bring all my men around. Okay? But, yeah, they probably only met 2 of my boyfriends. So, I don't have everybody around my family. So, I get it. I get that part. But this sounds like, to me, when it comes to the family situation, him not wanting to bring her around his family. A, your family know you got some other shit going on and you don't want to be embarrassed. 2, are you embarrassed by this person is the reason why you're not bringing them around. Chev said, wow. Tasha said, ooh, don't meet the family or kids until commitment is made. Ooh, don't. Right. So does she even have really a leg to stand on about the family thing, about meeting the family? Because you can't push something on somebody if you're not even in a committed relationship. You know what I'm saying? You can't push this on this man if he's only giving you good wood. That's all he's giving you is good wood. You know what I'm saying? So I would say if you guys were in a relationship and he told you that, ooh. But the fact that you guys are not even in a committed relationship, I mean, you really don't have a leg to stand on. Chat, am I wrong? Does she have a leg to stand on because they're not in a committed relationship? He never said that they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Or they never came to that agreement. First of all, he didn't even get her a Valentine's Day present. Can we talk about this? I'm coming to see you. Okay? Putting gas in my car. Putting miles on my car. Driving to come see you. And you don't have the audacity to get me a Valentine's Day gift? Or acknowledge it? See, couldn't... I would have got my shit and got back right in that car. But that's just me. Anyway, Chev said, no, right, Chev. They don't have a leg to stand on. Y'all are not in a relationship, so you can't even, that's really not even, that ain't even really an argument. For real. The argument is, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? And how long are we going to keep doing this and playing this little game? You know what I'm saying? That's what the discussion needs to be. Okay, what are we doing here? We done rekindled after a year. Where do you see this? Where do you see this going? Because if you don't see it going anywhere, then I need to move on. And I did tell her, I was like, you're giving this man time and space, but meanwhile, your time is going to be wasted. Why would you want to waste your time? Sheb said, I would like to meet your mom. Sheb, when she comes back down here, I will make that happen, boo. She come quite frequently. Tasha said, nah, she don't need to worry about nobody but her and him. Also, what is the concern until the DNA is verified if she isn't sure about being with him if the kid is his? She's waiting to see if the kid is his. So she's waiting to see. She told him, she encouraged him to get a DNA test for the child. So he has yet to take a DNA test. Once the DNA test comes back, she said that she will decide if that's something that she can deal with. But is very adamant that she does not want to deal with, such a young child. Tasha said, if y'all just sex and leave it there, and if you want more from him, stop beginning the serious conversation with a makeout. Yeah, because if you felt like you wanted to build a future and grow, and you wanted to be in a relationship with him, that probably should have been discussed before you guys laid down. First of all, I would have been, where's my Valentine's Day present? Because we ain't got nothing to talk about until I see my present. Matter of fact, screenshot me my present, because I don't believe you. Not that, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Ladies, why do we set ourselves up for failure? The men, they tell you everything. We just don't listen. He's telling you everything. He's telling you everything. Him not wanting you to meet his family is definitely a fucking red flag. I'm sorry, no relationship or not. That's a red flag. A man that doesn't want you to meet his family? Come on now. Joey Cake said the sad part is that another man will come into her life with the best of intentions, but she'll still be waiting on Mr. Eggplant. Start your healing now, or you'll miss out on the next dude. Yes. Tasha said, I don't see this going where she may want it to go. Sis, you need to align yourself with someone new, fresh, and like-minded. He is an old flame for a reason. Leave that in the past. Yeah. I always warn ladies about these rekindling with these old flames, because, hey, if you're going to do it, you're going to have to do it. And you're going to have to be a straight G about it. I tell all, you're going to have to be a G. You're going to have to, what his name is, Steve Harvey said, you for real going to have to think like a man when it come to that. Because when you're rekindling, and unless you guys, if you were in a relationship, then that's different. But if it was just on some situational stuff, y'all was just having sex, casual sex, y'all were having a good time, then, yeah, those situations don't usually end well. They don't usually end in our best favor. I'll just say it. The man's favor all day, because, again, they tell you exactly. We just don't pay attention. You're thinking, okay, I'm going to wait and let him figure it out. That's a bad move, to wait and let him figure it out, because he ain't sitting there trying to figure it out. Again, what he is going to do is drag his feet, because it is something, and I'm not saying we're not saying he doesn't like you. We are not saying that, because he could damn well like you. Okay? He likes something about you, but it's just not enough to make you the main girlfriend. Because if it was, you would be the main girlfriend. Men don't tap dance. We do that. They know what they want. Some of them know from the moment that they meet you what they want. So if this man has been selling you wolf tickets, and the fact that he didn't even acknowledge Valentine's Day, yeah, I don't know. Sheb says sometimes the old flame is not working. He liked to F on you. That's it. Nah, them old flames will get you caught up. And if you can't handle that like a G, I don't encourage any woman to go back to an ex. Unless you're a straight up G. Unless you can really just block out your feelings and your emotions, then have at it. But what some of you like to do is talk that tough talk in the beginning. I'm good. I can handle it. I'm going to have my fun and be done. And then some weeks later, oh, he only want to see me one day out the weekend. Okay, what's the problem with that? Oh, he don't want me to come to his house. He don't want to take me out. But you said you wasn't going to get your why do you care if your emotions are not wrapped up in it? So I don't encourage women to go backwards. Forward moving only. I'm being so 100% Chev. Oh, I'm just saying. You set yourself up for it. You set yourself up. I can talk like this because I've been there. talk tough. Real tough. Oh, I'm gonna talk back to him. It's just gonna be fun. I'm gonna be on my Drake. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for a good time, not a long time, until then I'm back delusional again. Then I was back up in their faces. Okay, well, we done did this again. I didn't give you my body. Why we can't be in a relationship? And they like, wait a minute. I didn't say that. You knew what this was when you came over here. We was here for a good time. So if you're going to do it, please just take your feelings. You have to remove your feelings. But let's be 100% honest. How many of y'all for real can do that? How many of y'all can sit there, go have sex with a man with no emotional attachment and not be caught up? Oh, wait. Ladies, I want to see if y'all keep it. I want to see if you keep it real today. How many of y'all can do that? Joey K said he likes to having access to you mentally and sexually. Baby Barack said correct. He's telling her everything, but women hear what they want to hear and think they can change a ninja. After a couple of kids and cheating, she will realize then. Stop while you're ahead. LOL. I'm just being real. I can speak on these things because I have been that girl and I have been there. I've been dumb over some eggplant before. Thinking like what Baby Barack said. Oh, my eggplant is life-changing. Ladies, ain't none of y'all stuff life-changing. I just want you to know that we all got the same stuff. Some of ours is a little more magical than others. But at the end of the day, okay? So let's stop this. Tasha said, yeah, you said how many of us can do what? How many of y'all can have sex with a man with no emotional attachment and be good with it? How many of y'all can have sex with a man with no emotional attachment and keep it moving? I'll wait. Because now one of you ladies answered that you could. I'll wait. How many of y'all can really get on here and say you can have sex with a man with no emotional attachment and you can keep it moving? I'll wait. Tasha, that damn G-spot, a.k.a. the cray-cray button, he must have pressed it several times. Sheb, you have done it? You have had sex with a man with no emotional attachment involved? Girl, you might have to teach a class on that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are women that are out there that can do it. I just know me. Because like I said, I was the one talking that big talk. I could go back. Have my little fun. Want to be done. Okay, I'm here for a good time. Then you get caught up. And then they asking you to leave in the middle of the night. You mean, what you mean I gotta go? What you mean? 3 o'clock in the morning. What you mean? I gotta get up out of the bed and go. Yeah, nah, it ain't. And then you back in your feelings. So now, hey, Almeen. Tasha said only prostitutes have that ability, not normal women. I just wanted to see if it could be done. Tara said, Tara, so you said when you were for the streets, you could sleep with a guy with no emotional attachment, girl. I'm trying to think. I've never. No, I don't think. Yeah, I think I've liked everybody pretty much that I had to. Joey Cake said women have non-emotional sex all the time. It's called marriage. You know what, Joey? Joey said they just lay there like, oh, hurry up and be done. Get this over with. Shep said once, you know what, Joey? You was a damn mess. All right, Joey, stop. Tasha, yes, tell him to stop. He crazy. But, yeah, I don't, again, if you can't do it, I would not recommend, especially an old flame. Old flames, you know you still got them feelings there. If you still harboring feelings for somebody that you used to care about, I just wouldn't recommend. You liked them at one point. You cared about them at one point. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend going. And again, if you're a G and you do decide you want to go backwards, that's the chance that you take. Just know that's the chance that you take by going backwards. You know what I'm saying? I would tell my advice says, run as fast as you can. This man don't mean you no good, period. He don't mean you no good at all. He wants to get what he can get from you. And when he is done getting what he can get, he's going to be on to the next thing if he's not already on to the next thing. But I really think you don't really have a leg to stand on because you guys are not in a committed relationship. If you guys were in a committed relationship, then I could say, okay, you got a point. Because he should be introducing you to the family. Y'all are in a committed relationship. But because y'all are not, and you haven't said that y'all are boyfriend and girlfriend, then you can't really say nothing about meeting his family. He's right. You ain't meeting my family. Period. But not until they get married, though. That's just crazy. That sounds stupid. Because what you supposed to meet the family at the wedding? Then what? What if you don't like his effing family? Then you stuck in a family that you don't like? Oh my God. Whew. Yeah, you got to audition the family first. Mama laughed at you, Joey Cakes. But, ooh, child. What some eggplant will do. What you will do for some eggplant. Don't fall for it, ladies. That eggplant will get you every time. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, let's drop some final thoughts. This is a good one today. Good conversation. YouTube, if you have not already done so, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Twitch, I appreciate you. IG, as always. Joey Kick said, Mama, you know I'm telling the truth, Mama. You only back it up on birthdays and anniversaries. You know what, Joey Kicks? I'm not about to get into this with you today, sir. What are your final thoughts? What is your last piece of advice for our good friend in the chat? What does she need to do? Does she need to leave this relationship alone and venture out and find somebody new? And lead this man. What up, love 91222? Does she need to venture out? I say she needs to move on. You know what I'm saying? Do not, whatever you do, let that man have time to sit and think and fester. I mean, because the decision, for real, my nose is so congested. I think here in Georgia, the pollen, do not give that man time to think and fester. But for real, I feel like the decision has already been made. He already knows what he wants to do in his heart. He just ain't telling you exactly everything he wants to do. But he's telling it to you in bits and pieces. You're just not hearing the bits and pieces. For one, him not introducing you to the family until y'all are married. He doesn't want to bring you around his family. It doesn't seem like, I would say after a year hiatus of you guys not talking, you know what I'm saying? He should already have it figured out. Either you want to be with me or you don't want to be with me. You had a whole year to think about it. And if you after a year didn't excuse my language. And if you after a year didn't figure out that I was the person for you, then go yourself. Okay. Those are my final thoughts. I'm sorry. I know it's a little bit vulgar, but I had to get down. Had to do it. Joey Cakes, Mama said, I don't even want to do it then either. Chef said, leave Mamas. Mama said she ain't even try to do it on birthdays and anniversaries. Tasha said, move on, girl. It's too many available single children's men. Joey Cakes said to you, Mama. Baby Rex said, final thoughts. And this is a no-brainer. Run. Don't be dumb. Love yourself more than he does you, yo. And Mama said, get you a young stud with good eggplant. That old flame will be a memory. LOL. Yes, go get you somebody new, child. Nothing like a new flame. Because this one, he's just going to keep dragging you. That's it. And why be a doormat? You giving him time and he already knows what the answer is going to be. So he's just buying time. That's all that is. Anybody else? Hey, got you, Open ENT. We're about to be done with this. Anybody else got any final thoughts? This was a good one. I love when we get these letters and people open up to us and we can chat and talk. Happy birthday once again to you, baby Barack. But you already know what it's about to be. United States of Pisces. Let's go. Pisces season activating tomorrow, 2/23. I can't wait. So my birthday's Monday. I get excited about Pisces season, and then once my birthday hits, I get depressed. I be like, I'm getting old. Oh my God. Nobody else got any final thoughts though? What's tomorrow? Chev said, facts, mama. Nobody else? No final thoughts? Going once, going twice. We're back at it tomorrow. If you're in the ATL area, well, no, I won't be on the show. Friday and Monday, though, you can check me out on the Tony and Tony Morning Show if you're in the ATL. Also, I want to leave on this. I did a very good interview with Brian B. McIntosh. Fellas, he has a show called For the Fellas. When I say this show is the embodiment of what I want this show to be, something similar to his show, but great. I love it. He really taps in, especially for you fellas, where you guys have an opportunity to talk, be vulnerable, express your feelings, your emotions. I love that. I told him that. I love that he's giving you guys that open space. So For the Fellas is on one of those streaming BETs, the BET Plus. But he had a very touching interview with Jonathan Majors. He had some other celebrity special guests, Dion Cole, Kirk Franklin. That's just to name a few, where they're having real in-depth conversations. I even asked him, and fellas, you can let me know if you want me to post this or not. I even asked him about happiness when it comes to men, because we've had this conversation a million times. And he even offered to come on here on the chat and chat with us one day. So I'm going to try to get him on here. Maybe a Father's Day edition, and have him on here for that. But Libra will always run it. You can't run it. Pisces is the last zodiac sign. Y'all are just our blueprints. Okay? Yeah. No. Libras, no. No. Pisces, the last. We embody all of you. So how could you ever? You only embody one thing. We embody all of you. That's why we're the last and final sign of the zodiac. Anyway, don't get me started, child. But good stuff. Make sure you check out the clip I got. I may post the other clip when it comes to men and men's happiness, because I feel like, that's something that's not talked about often and a lot. So that's all I got for you guys today. We'll do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday, right? Ooh, child. These days just be running together. All right, y'all. See you manana. Bye. Oh, yes. Baby Brock, I'm going to call you. If it's not today, I got you tomorrow. Shep says Sagittarius are better. Mama said, y'all keep saying these zodiac signs, and I already told you we embody all these signs. We are the last and final sign. So we have all of y'all characteristics. That's why we are Queen King Pisces. Stop playing. The universe of Pisces. I'm sorry. The United States of Pisces is coming. This is ours. We own this. Leia. See you later.